Now then, I'm sure you're itching to explore, but adventurers are required to register their presence in the city. And without a bit of local knowledge, you're like to get your throat slit in some piss-stinking alley. So before you do anything else, gear yourself over to the Drowning Wench and enroll with the Adventurers Guild. It's not far, just head straight down this street and speak with Grey Far. He'll show you how to work that big moving platform we call the Crow's Lift, and that'll take you up to the pub. Once you're there, look for a fellow by the name of Baderon. He's the proprietor of the Wench. He might curse like an ale-sodden sailor, but the man's got a soft spot for wide-eyed newcomers like yourself. He'll set you straight. Got all that? Good. Now run along, and may the navigator guide you on your journey. Welcome to Limsa Lominsa. If you've a mind to visit the Drowning Wench, the Crow's Lift will take you there. Question: take the Crow's Lift? Yes. Might I remind you that all newly arrived adventurers are required to register with the Adventurers Guild. Until you have done so, you will struggle to find employment in these parts. Greetings to you, lass. What'll it be? Ah, but you ain't here for the drink, are ye? You've come with a mind to try and adventuring, I reckon. Well, you'll find no shortage of work here in Limsa. So what do they call it? Nay, don't tell me. 'Tis on the tip of me tongue. 'Tis bloody gone, is what it is. Bollocks! They say this forgetfulness is some lingering effect of the calamity. I say it's a Leviathan-sized pain in the arse. Ah, but where are me manners? The name's Baderon, and this most hospitable of hostelries is the Drowning Wench. 'Tis also the home of the Venturers Guild here in Limsa. That's why we've got a desk specially for Andlin Guild business, and why I seem to spend more time saving the necks of whelps like yourself than wetting the throats of me regulars. Venturers have a knack for finding trouble, see? Not that they need it in these parts, on account of there being trouble wherever ye look. If you manage to steer clear of the fishbacks and the kobolds outside the city, the pirates on the inside will get ye instead. And if they don't manage, there's always the Garlean Empire to finish the job. Oh, no one knows what they're planning, of course, but if they're planning anything, ye can be sure it's to kill the lot of us. Hi, this town seems peaceful at a glance, but look again, and you'll see a people living in fear of what tomorrow might bring. And who can blame 'em after everything that's happened? Yorzia took a mighty blow during the calamity, but our homes weren't the only things what got wiped off the face of existence by that thrice-damned bastard of a dragon. It took our bleeding memories, too, and no one's been able to explain it in a way as makes lots of sense. None of the folks what saw it and lived to tell the tale seem to agree on how the tale actually goes. 'Tis all foggy, like recollections from an hard night on the ale. You can imagine why people might fear for the future if they can't rightly recall the past. But there's one thing we all remember, and that's the group of venturers what laid down their lives to drag Eorzea back from the brink when she was bound for the abyss. Well, I say we remember. Truth is, though we ain't forgotten what they did for us, this goddamned calamity-spawned memory loss robbed us of their name. It won't even let us picture their damn faces. 'Tis like staring at a gull flying in front of the sun. All ye see in your mind's eye is a shadow set against a blinding glare. And that's how every bugger describes it, by the way. Give or take the odd gull. It's this what's got people calling these heroes the warriors of light. If Limsa's ever going to put this time of darkness behind it, it's going to need venturers to help banish the fear. It's going to need new heroes like the ones we lost. Maybe one day you'll be one of them. And that's why any aid we can give to a venturer is effort well spent. What say ye, lass? You willing to lend us your strength? Me thanks to ye, and to the navigator and all. I knew she'd steered ye my way for a reason. But listen to me, yattering on like a sun-touched fishwife. 'Tis high time we got your mark in me book. Put your scrawl right there. Rika Redfield is it, and a fine name it is. Congratulations! You're now an upstanding member of the Venturers Guild. You there, adventurer? You sailed in on the last ferry, did you not? The captain reported being attacked by a pirate vessel, and several witnesses have testified independently that the passenger matching your description went out on deck mere moments before the incident took place. Sending your friend signals, were you? Now, hold on just a moment there, officer. You've got the wrong lass. This fine, upstanding young lady is me dear departed grandma's sister's, niece's cousin's closest companion. The lass wouldn't be caught dead fraternizing with such unsavory elements. Army, is that right? You are surely aware of the recent kidnappings? Respectfully then, we cannot be too trusting of outsiders at a time when the loyalty of even our closest friends is in doubt. You make a good point there, officer. A very good point. Very wise. You needn't worry though. I keep one eye open at all times, me and two more often than not. Now, sir, what say you to a tankard of me finest ale afore you return to your duties? Not a watered-down cup of piss like last time, I should hope. Ain't got the faintest idea what you're on about, officer. The wench might offer some of the cheapest grog this side of the Strait to Malthor. But that don't mean it won't get you good and pickled. And look, there's a chair over there, just crying out to be sat on. So kick off them Evie boots, eh? You'll have to excuse these eager bloody yellow jackets. There's been a spate of kidnappings, see? And they ain't got a clue who's behind them. Naturally, they've taken to clapping irons on anyone who looks vaguely suspicious, which means venturers, visitors, and pretty much every bugger else in this town. Don't take it personal, though. Us Lominsons can be an id-strong bunch of bastards. 'Tis true, but given time, we'll grow on ye. Now, where was I? Oh, aye! Welcome to Limsa Lominsa, where the sea's as green as the faces of me patrons after a few too many blackbelly whiskeys. Now, take a moment to gather your wits, and we'll get started with learning ye the ways of the city. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. You have taken your first step as an adventurer in the city of Limsa Lominsa. Listen well to the wisdom of Badron Ten Fingers. Then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you.